Hey guys, so if you want to see how I cut my own bangs like this, then keep watching! Starting with my hair blow dried straight, and what I did for the front section, which is going to be my bangs, is I just blow dried them with a round brush like this down like I had bangs, just so after I cut them I don't have to re-wet them and blow dry them for them to look nice. So this is just what I do. There are different techniques out there on how to cut bangs, obviously, but I'm just going to show you what I do and how I get them to how I like them every time. So, my hair has been, probably the last time I had straight across bangs was about 6 months ago, and it's down to here already, and I'm just ready for a change. So, I'm going to take a rat-tailed comb, sorry, and I'm going to part my bangs. You can see they're already pretty much parted from where I dried them. I guess I like mine about medium thickness. And also, since I part my hair to this side, I have, my hair's pretty thin over here and my hairline's kind of weird and different, so I have to take more hair from this side to compensate because it's damaged from being parted over there all the time and having like styled it a lot right here. I don't know how to explain it, but let me know if any of your hair does that. So I'm just doing kind of like a really rounded triangle, because if you have a triangle part, I feel like you have to part it straight down the middle or else it looks funny. So just gonna do like a half moon. Alright, that's good. Now I'm going to take a clip and clip the rest of my hair back. Okay, so when I cut my bangs, let me move this so you can see me. When I cut my bangs, I don't like to just cut them straight across. I like to have the thickest and shortest part in the middle, and then gradually taper down, and then there's long wispy parts that kind of blend better to the rest of my hair. So that's how I'm going to show you how to cut them. To start off with, I'm just going to cut them all one length, probably about to my top lip. Right there. I'm just going to cut them straight across. Throw that away. Okay, so we have about this length hair. So now I'm going to take the middle section, which is going to be our longest section. Make sure there's about even parts on each side. Just going to tuck this behind my ears. And I want this just above my eyebrows. So I'm going to put my finger where I don't want the cut any shorter. Make sure it's straight. And start point cutting. This just gives it a more, I don't know, shaggy look, I guess. And you don't get those super blunt straight across bangs. Don't get me wrong, those can be cute sometimes, but I think these are a little bit less harsh. So I think this looks pretty good. Whew. Okay, don't worry, I'm going to style them, they'll look fine. So now I'm going to take the outer edges and kind of do the same thing, point cut, but I'm going to taper the outer edges. This is the longest, actually this is the shortest. I want the end of my bangs. So I'm going to use these as a guide. And kind of taper the sides. I'm going to go in and kind of razor them with the edge of my scissors. And we can keep fixing these as much as we want. Just remember, if it's your first time, especially cutting your bangs, always go longer than you think you want. Because you can always cut more, but you can't put more back on. obviously. Okay. Oh, I'm definitely going to cut more, but I'm just going to style these real quick. I'm going to get my round brush and my blow dryer. Okay, now that I've pretty much styled the rough cut of my bangs, I'm going to take the rest of my hair down and find where I want to part it. With bangs, I part my hair a little bit more towards the middle than I normally do, but still off to the side. Alright, and now we tailor the cut for the rest of the haircut. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay. So this is just like a rough version of what it looks like with the rest of my hair. And so if you find that your bangs are too blunt looking still, see how mine still look pretty blunt even though we point cutted them? I'm just going to take the top layer of the bangs, try and get it pretty even. You can use like a rat-tailed brush or something for this, but I'm just going to use my fingers. Sorry about that. Ooh. I have hair in my eye. Okay, and so I'm going to hold these straight up. And I'm going to point cut into these a lot. These are going to be a layer in our bangs. Hair is getting all over my face. Okay. So when you shake them out, they're not going to be just straight. I don't know if you can tell, but it just gives them a little bit more texture. Okay, so we're done cutting, and if you want, you can use some kind of pomade or wax product. I really like Beyond the Zone Rock On Matte Clay. Just looks like this. I'm just going to get a little bit on my fingers and just pull it through the ends to make it more piecey and less, like, pretty, I guess, less dated. Just kind of play with them, style them. I always blow dry mine and then touch them up with a flat iron. But I know some people who just let their hair dry and then just flat iron them and they look good. So it just really depends on your hair texture and your styling preference, I guess.